Hey, and welcome to My Eccentric Kitchen, MEK for short, if you saw on the logo. And here we are, we're in my kitchen, and we're making something, we're making a recipe. And I know you're like, is this really another cooking channel? Well, I kind of wanted to be a little different, and I'll tell you why. So I have a lactose intolerance problem, and I really love sweets. So I had to find recipes, or I had to find a way around making things that I absolutely loved. So that's why we're here. I'm going to show you how to make those favorite things and substitute for the things that won't make your tummy hurt so much, just like I had to do for me. So have you ever been like searching recipes? Pinterest, you know we all love a good Pinterest recipe, and you can't find the one that you like. Well, this is where it comes in. I started craving a great chocolate chip cookie recipe, and that's just like bar at the bottom rung. Like, that's exactly what I needed. I needed just a basic chocolate chip cookie recipe. So I looked at the back of the, I won't say any names, but the package that, we all get our chocolate chips from, and we're looking at what it was, your basic sugars and flours and things like that. Well, I noticed, the butter, that makes my stomach kind of not feel so great. Eggs, want to get rid of that. And I wanted a substitute, so I gotta figure it out, right? So I had to come up with some things that would naturally substitute for those things. Butter was pretty easy. Earth balance, not bad. Non-dairy butters are hard to find. Are not hard to find, pardon. And so that was pretty good. So eggs, what was I gonna do for the eggs? Pretty much everything else in the recipe was not bad, but eggs. Like, I'd always use eggs to bake. I'm a self-taught baker. It's been a long time. And I was like, well, what am I gonna use? I only bake with eggs. Nobody's ever taught me how to make something without them. So I was looking up. Thank goodness we have Google now. If you're on the same age range as me when we were growing up, but I was trying to explain this to my kiddos, we didn't have Google. Like, hello. So I was so grateful. Googling, what can I substitute for eggs? And there's tons of things. So I tried so many different things when I first started out. But secrets, I'm gonna tell you, didn't like some of them. I did try an egg replacer. It made my cookies a little too hard. Didn't like that. I did try some of the like bananas or so. I didn't like that. What was my go-to? I'm gonna show you. Applesauce. Applesauce is my go-to egg replacer for cookies. Now, why? Because it makes them super moist and you can't really taste anything. It doesn't leave a flavor. And yeah, it's super easy. And then I always tell my kids, like, don't mess with my eggs. And I point in because they like applesauce. So they're going to go in there and eat it. And I'm like, no, those are my eggs. Those are my cooking eggs. Eggs. Okay. So, another thing, the chocolate chips. They had milk in them. Almost all the chocolate chips that you see out there have milk. Where was I going to find chocolate chips without milk? Dude, our big box store had them forever. Their store brand were just plain, no milk. It was fantastic, and they were in bulk, and I could make cookies forever. Then they stopped selling them. Come on, guys. Hello. Us non-dairy people, we need some chocolate chips going on. So I finally found a store brand that I can use that have no dairy in them. And it is, if you have a local Wegmans, they have it. Not sponsored by Wegmans, but they have non-dairy chocolate chips. Yay! Fabulous! So I was good to go, right? Well, I love experimenting with chocolate chip cookie recipes. Now that I have had all my substitutes and I got them down, now I need to find the best recipe. I have searched high and low, and I think I found it, and I'm super excited. Now, I will give you a little link here somewhere. We're going to put it around. It is from Lolly Jane blog. She had, and I believe they have a YouTube channel, so go check them out. They had a chocolate chip cookie recipe that I think is phenomenal. And it's different than the one you see on the back of the package. It mixes up a couple things, and yeah, it's gonna be super good. So you ready? Here we go. Okay, so this is our first set of ingredients. I am going to, as I tell you the ingredients, I'm going to put a list of them here next to the screen, and I'm also going to put them into my trusty KitchenAid mixer that is next to me. You can't see it at the moment, but I'm going to show you everything mixing up in just a sec. So we have 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, and in the bowl they go. Have a half a cup of butter. Ooh. Right, we have our half a cup of non-dairy butter. This is going to go right into the mixer. So we're not even going to worry about anything getting on top of each other, or like we're literally going to just put everything in the mixer and mix it up. It'll be okay, trust me. Here it goes. All right. We're going to leave the plate here just for a second. I have half a cup of oil. I did put it in a little cow. This is, yes, it's for milk, but since I don't drink milk, we are using it for oil. So, got a half a cup of oil in here. This is gonna go right into our mixer. Here we go. Next, we have our eggs. And remember, I said that I don't use eggs. So here we go. I have half a cup of applesauce. That equals 2 eggs. So if you're doing math, or if you're good at math, that is 1/4 of a cup for each egg. So I have a half a cup for 2 eggs. I'm just gonna go ahead and toss this right into my mixer on top of everything, the sugars, the butter, and the oil. Here it goes. All gone. So, what's next? I have my 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Vanilla is expensive, but if you can, get a really good vanilla. I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and I'm gonna stick that right into the mixer. Here we go. 1 and 2. All right. After that, I have my dry ingredients, and I'm gonna go ahead and show them to you really quick. I got my baking soda, my baking powder, and my salt. These are my dry ingredients, and each one is a teaspoon. So a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt, all equal parts. I also have 3 cups of flour. 3 cups of flour here. So these are all my dry ingredients. Now, they're gonna get dumped into the mixer. However, this is a secret of mine. I am going to put them all into a sifter. So hang on, I'm gonna pan up so you can see the sifter work. All right, so I have my dry ingredients, my flour, my salt, baking powder, and baking soda. They're all gonna go in this handy sifter. This is I believe this is a 6-cup sifter. I believe it could be a little less, but funny story. And as I go and put this into my sifter, my husband loves to get me appliances and things for like birthdays and Christmas. And so one year I told him, I don't want that anymore. Unless you put jewelry in it, I don't want it. And so I was just being silly, but because who wants appliances on their birthday or Christmas? Hello. But I don't know. Anywho, so I opened this one year. I opened this out of a package, and I looked at him and I said, dude, I did not want something like this for Christmas, or it was my birthday or something. And he said, did you look inside? And I said, come again? There was jewelry inside of this sifter. And now I can't even think about what it was, but it doesn't matter. It was jewelry and it was fun, and there you go. So, all my dry ingredients: salt, baking soda, make sure that all comes out, baking powder, I think they look the same, so all in the sifter. I am going to sift all these dry ingredients over top everything I put in here. And if you've noticed, I haven't mixed anything up yet. I haven't done a thing. And these were all tips from Lolly Jane blog. And so is the basis of this recipe, except for creating it into non-dairy. That's where my eccentricness came in. I took all the non-dairy things and made it, the dairy things non-dairy. So after I put this into the mixer, we'll mix it up and we'll have our dough. So all this is gonna get sifted over top. So you wanna see? Come on. Alright guys, last up, chocolate chips. These non-dairy chocolate chips. Always eat a little bit before you put it in. Well, actually, you can eat the dough because it's non-dairy. Haha. We're gonna put these in here, mix it up, and then bake them. 375, I'd say like 9 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead, pour those in. Just do a little mix, just to get them kind of incorporated. And I think the best thing to use to put your chocolate chips on a tray is one of these. This handy dandy little teeny ice cream scoop. I believe this is a 2 tablespoons. It's not the tiny one, it's kind of in the middle. So once you just scrape the sides, you really have a perfect, perfect awesome. Okay, so 9 minutes and we'll see the outcome. Stay tuned. That's it guys. Makes about 3 dozen cookies. So yum, so great. And remember, you too can eccentric